ended up writing a song that was just kind of taken from those notes. And I was so overt about stealing stuff, I actually had to call this song, had to put something on the record that said, "Poor Jack Saunders and Slim McElderry." And this is the song that I wrote when I came back from the United States, and this is about my readjustment into this culture after having lived overseas for 11 years. My wife and I moved to a little island off the coast of Nicaragua in 1995 called Little Corn Island. We were the first foreigners to ever live there. Had the first flushing toilet there, which was a kind of a big deal. And I tell people that was, for us to come back, we left in 95, came back in 2006, and it was kind of interesting because they have a thing there on Little Corn Island called a pulperia, where you go to buy your supplies and stuff. And we would go in there and tell them we wanted toothpaste because that's what they had. And they would put toothpaste on the counter, and then you came back and go to CVS, and they have 87 different kinds of toothpaste. And so it was kind of a cultural thing to come back, and Jack Saunders and Slim McElderry kind of ushered it all in for me. And this is a song I wrote for them called Grant's Talking Blues. I'm the kind of fella that don't talk much. I usually stay in my seat and keep my mouth shut. The last couple of years I started getting depressed. The popular culture had me all upset. For a while there I thought I was going to fold. I was starting to wig. I was losing control. So I set upon a self-therapeutic move and picked up this guitar and I wrote Grant's Talking Blues. There were narcissists on the left and fundamentalists on the right. Madmen in the middle, not a savior in sight. I was overwhelmed by the lies and the danger and the doom. Your king had no clothes and there was an elephant in the room. I seen coddled kids indulged and obese, relating to the world through computer screens, oblivious to the demise of our fragile planet and how the economy was killing it. They were just trying to expand it. I seen the love of money had a nominal effect upon who your kids were and how they would act. No, it was the worship of money that was sinking that ship. Made them soft, self-centered, spiritually unfit. There was hip-hop and NASCAR and American Idol and iPods and porn stars and virtual battles. Immediate gratification hummed a collective groan, promenading through shopping malls while there was a war going on. You've been duped and screwed by unscrupulous minions who gave away the store and stole the elections. And they started that war under false pretenses and abandoned justice and our poor soldiers in the trenches. I started searching for answers like a starving dog, digging through this culture in search of a bone. Something to hold on to, something to believe in, something to make sense of all the madness I was seeing. But all that was there was sentimentality and patriotic blindness and religious banality. Flag-waving fools that pawned the future. They were losing their grip, but still digging in deeper. I seen the American experiment was on the rocks, high on its fumes and deeply in hock, stumbling forward through expanding bandwidth, leaving a hideous stain on our national canvas. This old mall builder culture, it was in denial. When global warming kicked up, y'all just turned a dial. Bought bigger SUVs, burned coal, watered lawns. But integrity's like virtue, man. You can't turn it off and on. Anyhow, it's too late. Outspared, turned inward, which for me, pathologically, is a dangerous venture. But I was lost and unbalanced. Things were terribly wrong. Thank God I found an antidote by writing my songs. So that's what I do these days to keep my sanity. I know the process kind of comes off like vanity, but after 50 years of living, I finally see how things work. You live life forward, but you have to figure it out in reverse. So, America's a broken dream, civilization's a bust, and I've learned to manage my disappointment and mistrust. And that's the gist of this song, that's the point of all these tunes, but that's why this one gets called Grant's Talking Blues.